To be scared, it's alright. Don't you say the baby is alright? You like dancing. You like dancing. Someone needs to teach me how to dance. To be honest, I don't know how to do it. Let's see. No, I'm not a dancing person. Sunshine, it's alright. You like dancing. Hello, you who is doing? Good evening. Welcome guys to Nora's evening live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Mwasuze mutya mwasiibye mutya kasuubye muti nti muli bulungi nange gyendino ndi bulungi. So today I didn't have enough clothes to iron. I only had a few. Yes, thank God. But how are you, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. So guys, you see, there's a video that is circulating actually on social media, and I saw it. But I'm just, that girl should be grateful to her father, and all the crowns goes to the father because he won the father of the year. To be honest, guys, you see, sometimes some people, when they marry you, they think that you belong to them, that whatever they say, it's what you have to do as a wife. But I don't think, not even think, but I say that's not right. You both still have parents. So when you're both married, it does not mean that you're entitled to a person, like they belong to you. Whatever you command, it's what they do. You don't care. Your voice has to be heard as a man of the house, my dear. One thing that I've learned from that video, that everyone deserves a chance in life. When you've married someone and then someone has done a mistake, or maybe your partner has done a mistake, call your partner, sit down with them and then talk. Don't raise a hand on someone and then start saying that, no, this person doesn't listen to me. This person is this. This person has started doing this. This woman is becoming a big-headed person. Have you tried to talk to her? Nope said hi, Anang. Oh, Natunda, so you make the detox juice. Okay, how are you, my dear? The one with the detox fruits. How are you doing? Hi. So me, that's what I think, that everyone deserves to be an understanding person. If you've married someone, that person does not mean that they are your donkey, your dog. Even a dog needs a caretaker who knows how to take care of them, and a person who knows how to talk to them, the owner who knows how. Have you ever noticed your dog so well? You respect your dog also respects you. Yes, your dog knows that you're my boss and you're my everything, but it doesn't mean that sometimes if you misbehave with it, it also gives you the taste of your own medicine. So in this life, we should learn how to respect people, whether you're married or not married. But this especially goes to people who are married. Me, I always say this. I'm not yet married to anyone, but me, I've always said this. If you find me doing wrong, kindly call me and tell me, Nora, you've done this and I don't like it. And then I'll say sorry. But you come, you're asking me to serve my food. Why didn't you do this? Not to do it for you. Before you married me, you mean you are not the one doing all those things? It's about talking. When you find someone that did not do something, let me say like cleaning, or maybe they didn't iron your clothes as a man, take that responsibility. Get the iron box, go to the iron board, iron your clothes. If you find your wife did not polish your shoes, get a brush and the polisher, go polish your shoe. Why are you coming and raise a hand on someone's child and then you're saying, you don't want to listen to me, if this time you become... You see, that gentleman Sonko, one of the senators in Kenya. I like what he really did. Favorite thing to do, drawing. Yeah, I love drawing. However much I'm not good at what I do, but I just know that I love drawing. It helps me to keep my mind busy. What I love about what that gentleman did, he confronted his in-law and he was like, hey, bro, why do you have to lie on my child? Hmm? If you talk to her like you're talking to an adult, you mean she cannot understand or hear you? Do you really have to use violence on my child? On top of that, you say she's pregnant. How dare you hit my child? I'm a father. Don't forget, I'm still alive. However much you married her, it does not mean that she's a drum that you need to hit whenever. Hey, this guy got up and stood for a child. I was like, I know only my mom can do that. I know so my mom cannot do that because I remember the time one of my cousins got married and her husband was abusing her. On top of that, the husband went and married another wife, brought that woman home. My family were the one renting for them the house. And then this guy brought another woman. So when he brought another woman, he told my cousin to sleep down on the floor because his new wife has to sleep on the bed. Demote, how are you doing? Why are you laughing? You mean it has never happened to you? Hmm? Corner. Good corner, wow. Hmm? You mean it has never happened to you? That thing happens, men. So my cousin has to sleep down on the floor. On top of that, they keep on beating her. She was like a housemaid at her own house. Imagine your husband bringing a new wife and telling you in the house where your parents are the one paying for you and him to stay in. It's like your apartment, yeah? But because the guy didn't have enough to start up, and at home they didn't want this thing of seeing their children, that your child is marrying, people start counting how many houses have you ever gotten married into. So they had to rent for her house, and then my cousin stayed there with the husband. The day came, they fought. My cousin came back home. The bruises was all over her face. And then, without even parents listening to what happened, they went to a man's house. They ambushed him. That guy was in jail for 4 years. First of all, my cousin was young when she got pregnant. But because they just wanted to forgive. The guy was like, hey, I don't have parents, what. So they were like, okay. Since she was almost turning 18, they were like, it's okay. We can give you this girl. So the man forgot all those things. And when he was staying in a free house, and they were giving them some time, like a monthly allowance, like to keep on supporting the girl, my cousin kept on, this guy kept on abusing my cousin. So that's how the guy got jailed. My mother was like, me, I don't want any man to hit my child if I'm still alive. No man will raise a hand on my child. If my child has done you wrong, sit down and talk to her. If she does not want to listen to you, come to me as a mother. I will call her and talk to her because I know how to discipline my children. You don't have a right to raise a hand on my child. Who is this? Hello, salam alaikum. Salim, how are you doing? Salama. Yeah, it's Salama or Salima. How are you doing, Salima? Alanda. Hi. Alanda, how are you doing? Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Norah. So this guy, when he got married, when he got married to this lady. That's where I always tell you guys, don't hit someone. If you know you're both adults, right? You got married. You always undress in front of each other. You're only two people in the room. You and your wife, you know each other's. So why not sit down with your partner and tell her, oh he, babe, I told you to wash for me my clothes. Why didn't you wash my clothes? And then when she tells you, babe, I didn't have strength to wash clothes, be able to understand maybe she's sick, maybe this and this, but don't immediately start punching a person. Why would you start beating up your own wife? You mean when you got married to her, you were bringing in a housemaid? Or you were bringing in a donkey that whatever you need, that donkey, you see when a donkey reaches a time and it gets stuck on the road, it tells you, I cannot go on without food, with water. I can't carry all those luggages, I need to rest. So this gentleman went and then told his son-in-law. This happens actually there. You see, we in Africa, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So, where am I coming with this conversation? There is a gentleman, he's a senator in Kenya, and this senator went to his in-law's house. The man who was insulting his daughter, the guy was like, I pay for your rent, I pay for your children's school fees, I even give you car, anything you ask, I'm always there to provide. Where did you get the guts to lay a hand on my child? On top of that, she's pregnant for you. Can't you talk to her like an adult? That's what I always say, guys. Me that day saw my cousin being insulted by her husband. I was young, I remember very well. I told something in my mind, that nonsense, me, I don't want it. I don't want that nonsense in my life. You mean you can't talk to me? Guys, I must say, like, please. You see someone there saying, don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in our comment section. Was the father right to go to his in-law to confront him of hitting his child, or the father-in-law was wrong? Comment below and let me know. Others were like, when you come from a poor family, your in-laws will always marry. How are you on it? Is this the one? Is this the same person or what? Mimi. Yes. Okay. Hi, Mimi. How are you doing? I'll be back. But let me know. The question is, would you marry a man who hits you, or was the father-in-law right to go and ask his son-in-law why he had to eat his child? time she's waiting for them to shower, for them to eat together. Number 3, the mistake they always make. When the phone rings, she tells her husband, baby, check for me who is calling. Baby, check who has sent the message. My dear, can I remind you that cell phone is, do you know why they say cell phone? Let me say it in my own way, cell phone. Baby, they are always calling them daddy. They don't call them this name of ours, daddy, babe, honey, They are always calling their husbands baby, and the husband is calling the wife mommy. Those are their names. And also I have a question. Have you ever seen daddy and mommy? I'm sorry to laugh, but you are calling mommy and daddy. You should stop calling each other's mommy and daddy. Why? Have you ever seen a child who sleeps with a mother? Have you ever seen a child who sleeps with her mother? So stop calling each other's mommy and daddy. No. Look for something romantic. But mommy, daddy, that's quite boring. I cannot even call a man mommy, daddy, and a man calls me mommy. No. Let the kids be the one to call me mommy. But you, as my husband, call me a name. Like, let me give you an example. Like my elder sister, like she and her husband calls her Eve, like Eve, and she calls her husband JR, like that, JR. And sometimes if you don't even know, like, what's up with these people? Those were their nicknames where they were. So for them, they decided to use romantic. But mommy, daddy, I was telling you, the wife who is going to cry in the future, the thing that he does. She's always asking permission to go to her parents' house. She's always, daddy, I wanted to go home next month because next month is going to be Christmas. I would like to go home and spend there this entire December with my mom at home. And then the husband's like, no. And then she'll start first cry and cry and cry. The husband will be like, no, you're not going anywhere. The moment you start doing that, the moment you start allowing someone that everything, daddy, can I go to my friend's house? Daddy, me and my fellow women were going to women's circle. Daddy, Daddy, you're always calling someone daddy. You're always giving them freedom to rule over your life. And then you forget that even you're both married, you have a right to do your own things. For example, there are some people who are educated, and then you find someone is married, but she's asking her husband, daddy, since we are married, I was hoping, can I go back and continue where I stopped? Before we met, the husband will be like, no, I don't want to know. There is no even, you see, stay home. And you stay home, you become a housewife, you become a maid at home, you're everything, a producer. And the worst thing, when you ask for money, he's always telling you, your fellow women are out there working, and you're here at home eating from morning up to sunset. Morning up to sunset. My dear women, I'm telling you, wake up. Do not allow someone to tell you that stay home. You have your PhD. you have your certificate, you can do something. Cola. This thing of always daddy, 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 daddy. Daddy will become your daddy. Exactly, they are your daddies. Why would a daddy tell the child to go and work? Of course, daddy has to tell you, and you have to listen to them. Your father is telling you to stay home. There is no way you're going to disobey your father because your daddy, yes. Mama becomes mama, 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 mama. But most especially, most of the mummies, they can always be a bit understanding. They are always soft. But when you find daddy who has grown with grandparents, there are so many. There in Africa, in Uganda, no, not only in Uganda, but some part of Africa. When you find someone has grew up in a place where they are too local, they are local. Everything about him is too local. He has never gone to the city to see anything. He's always in the village. We call them village. There's a way how that person has this mentality of he knows, he knows, but he doesn't know that things have changed. The world has developed. We are no longer living in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, the 60s. We are no longer living that age. But for him, he will tell you, like we in Uganda, we cook food using the banana leaves. The man comes back home and tells you, now what's this? What's this that you've cooked? Have you cooked? Is this food for pig or for me? What's this? You just know that man. His mentality is from the great. The man who tells you that, I want to come back home when my food is just coming from fire. You know that food that comes with a smoke? You serve food and it comes on the table with a smoke. Imagine this person is coming back home maybe at 11 p.m., 12 midnight, and he's expecting you to bring out the food on the table hot like that. My dear sister, run. Run for your own life. Because you've married someone's great grandfather, someone with that mentality. And such people, they don't like to spend. They don't like to spend, but they like to eat so well. They like to eat so well, that's why. And the problem with them is here. They are the one with the women who always cheat on them. They are the one always who are fighting with their wives because of cheating. But the wife reaches a time, gets tired of their behavior. You're behaving like grandpa. You're telling your wife to use those iron box that you first have to light up a charcoal and then put the charcoal into the box. Then you start ironing. May that man, may that kind of relationship, I think they make that kind of relationship, locate that one who is more localist. Because me, I'm born in the city. I cannot relate such things. I will tell you that. How can you tell me that you want to come home and find when your food is too hot? And they're serious telling you that, that marriage. You see, it's good to obey. It's good to obey when someone also respects you. That's when it's good to obey. But how can you obey to a person who does not respect you? Your family are telling you should stay. Me, my mom is someone who does not support violence on her child, no. So, for those who don't support like me, let's go with what we say. We are both adults. we deserve to sit down and talk and agree like adults. But for you, who was raised by your parents who are telling you that a man should be the head of the family, don't forget that I'm your neck. I'm here. Can a head move without this? No. The head cannot move without this. That's why God created a wife for a man. But he did not say that you should mistreat them. So this man was actually, the funniest thing was that after his in-law confront, he's dressing up like after his in-laws already confronted him. He went and said, Baba, nilikuwa nataka kuambia that my car that 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 I need to take my car to the mechanic. So the in-law was like, sasa ulikuwa unataka pesa ngapi? You know, the in-law. When I saw that video, actually, I was laughing. After being lectured, the husband to the daughter walked freely to his father-in-law. He went and told his father-in-law, Baba, nilikuwa anataka kuchukua gari yangu kwa mechanic. Jua, my car is not working well, so I need to take it to a mechanic. The father-in-law was like, how much do you need for me to, for you to take your car to be repaired? The guy spoke the amount of the money that he needs. The father-in-law was like, okay, nitakutumia. Guys, people are like in this world. Sorry. The father-in-law was like, I'll send you the money. My mind is here, my mind is there. So, what do we learn from this? Of all the things that I was telling you from the beginning up to the end, I will always tell you guys that I'm not trying to mislead anyone. Don't get me wrong. And I will always say this. In my videos, I don't want to mislead anyone, and someone don't misunderstand me by the things that I say. And the thing that I always say, it's always good to both of you listen to each other's. There's no way how violence is going to help you sort out your issues. And there's no way how social media is going to try to help you sort out your issues as married people. The more you bring your problems here on the social media, there you'll see those who have always laughed at you. There you'll see people who have always wished you wrong. They'll tell you, leave him, leave her, dump her. Others will be like, hey, you used to say he loves me. Now what? Why are you crying for us? Those are the things that your social media in-laws are going to tell you. So, me who has never gotten married, but I'm advising you, as my sister who has never gotten married, to tell you that whenever you have issues with your husband, make sure that you don't bring your problems here on the social media. You finish it there. I know you're looking for views, more, whatever. But make sure that you and your husband, you sit behind the cameras, you talk your things out there. But here, they will only give you depression. At the end of the day, you come and start crying. He left. She left. Oh. And others are just laughing. They're just there. Cheers. And you're the news. Everyone is talking about you. Bakachawe kali keraga ye kali kaluza ke kafuna omusajja tebakachawe. Those are the things they will be saying about you. Me, I will be here looking. I will just be here. I will just be here looking at you with my big two eyes like this, and I'll be like, Twamugamba. So whenever I tell you something, listen. Another day, mwe munaddeyo nga mumulowooza nti banyanga era buli omu yali musanyufu naawe gwebeeraawo. People will only laugh at you and stop calling your husbands daddy, mommy. Have you ever seen a father sleeping with his child, and have you ever seen a mother sleeping with its child? That name, mommy, daddy, Stop calling each other as mommy, daddy. Why? Mommy kuvawa. Mommy kuvawa dala and daddy. The more you call someone daddy, mommy, the more they want to be respected, the more they want to be treated like queens and kings. That's when you find your dad is not listening. Teach your husband that my phone belongs to me. Since I don't check your phone, don't also check my phone. When you've told him I want to go visit my parents, your parents are your parents, not his parents. Go home, see your parents. Go home and see your parent, because it's not his parent. Because for him, when he wants to go and see his mama and papa, he always goes straight to see them. But for you, that day, you used to wake up at 4, now you're sick. He's like, woman, and that is even how they call their wives. Woman, gwenyabo, zuku kogeno tegekere. Wake up and go prepare for me this. My dear sister, that's a red flag. A man start calling you, woman, wake up and go prepare for me this. I'm late for work. Look at him the way I'm looking at you, like this. With those big eyes, whether you have small eyes. Look at him. When you have small eyes, look at him like this. When you have big eyes, be like, are you serious? Like, how dare you call me that woman? Woman, why am I shoe not polished? Woman, why did you put water for me in bathroom to shower? You know I always shower hot water. Match. Oh. Look at him like you're confused and you're like, hello. Hot water. Wow. You mean if you do all those things, you wake up early in the morning and then you do all those things, you cannot get ready to go to work? Women also learn. Have some limits. Now you've taught you like a king. Now they are more comfortable with the way you treat them. Now you reach a certain point, you're tired of being treated. Take care of what you've already spoiled. Take care of your own spoiled child. Do you know why relatives are always like, don't bring your children. Your children are too spoiled. Don't bring your children at my house. So please, take care of your own husband. No one is going to take care of him. No one is going to take care of him. If you've taught him to have breakfast at 5 in the morning, hot breakfast, make sure you always wake up in the morning. And our men in Africa, there in Uganda, do you guys know matoke? They want katogo. So katogo you can cook, banana with meat, banana with offals, banana with chicken, fried banana with chicken, and it's cooked soft with some ghee on top of it, and then it smells so good. Men there, they really like it a lot. Men in Uganda, they like it. So tell me, my dear sister, you're waking up at 4, you like, oh, let me go peel, get the meat from the freezer, put it into water, start slicing that meat. By the time 6 in the morning, he leaves home at 7 to go to work. Yeah. You've spent hours, 2 hours. You're the same person cooking. You're the same person preparing breakfast. You are the same person who have to go wake up your kids to get ready to go to school. And the man is telling you, you woman, hurry up. Don't waste your time on your kids. I'm here. He's even calling his children yoki. God. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but please, God, give me someone that we both have to talk. Si bino ebyokunvuga mpanka nti Norah, ebyokuvuga omuntu mpanka nga gw'oddaawo, you're joking. Me, I was born by an African mother. An African mother who was in a military. So, me, I was raised. I wasn't raised like others. Me, I was raised differently. I was raised like I was also in a military. So, I don't have that time of someone. Njokubuuza. Ndi mwana wa nnyoko. Ndi mwana wa nnyoko ly'okumpite bw'oti. So, mu byonna bye njogedde, I hope someone has learned something. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Nora, and how are you who is watching? And good morning, my dear. For those who have just woken up, good morning. Kasubiri mwena muli bulungi. Nora, me, I'm doing fine, not complaining. Just thanking God for the gift of life. Let me close the door. Don't you swear, baby? Thank you so much, people, for being here. I have to go now. It's time to prepare dinner. Wengambira nti ngenda mwe mujja? Wengambira nti ngenda mwe mujja? Anyway, I have to go bagamba. See you guys tomorrow, same time. Thank you so much for being here, but don't forget to support my long videos and the short videos. You know, thank you so much for those who have been here with me from the beginning up till the end. Thank you so much, but I hope you've learned something. Yes, and for those of you who did not comment, yeah, thank you. I know you're just there in the background watching, but you're like, Nora, me, I don't have anything to say, but I'm here just to watch you and to send much love and hug and kisses and say, bye, good night.